Every day I wonder if I will get out of here. I count down the minutes to my allowed escape from these filled rooms, halls, and courtyard. Every day I hate it here. Stupid children with the wrong type of blank minds, and the ones with original thought get tossed aside by conduits of past anger. People fill these halls. People with thoughts, anger, and resentment, or just simple boredom. People I have to deal with. People who want small talk and boring conversation to fill their time, like they don't even mind. I can't decide. It's not my time. I'm not these people. It's not as if I'm special. No, there's probably plenty like me. Especially like Einstein. People like him that make a real impact. The rest of us are just here, filling the space left for us. What about me? I'm not nearly as interesting as these simply special superiors of mine. I am just human. I likely will not leave an impact here, there, basically anywhere. Most of us are just cookie-cutter cutouts of our parents overlapping, while the rest of us rise above those and fill the spaces around them. Yes, we're all different, but at the same time, we're all one and the same. These people, no matter the type, I don't like them around me. When I am alone, I think about nothing. I don't have to think of anything when I am alone, for no one is there to question me, make me think and worry, if not wander in the depths of my mind. But when I am alone, oh, when I am alone, my thoughts drift off, and so do I. For I let my walls down, and I can be calm. Such silly things you'll mutter to me when I am around that are not profound, though in your small-minded eye you see them as such. When I am alone, I think if I want to think. There's no constant blabbering and confusion whirling through me. But when I am not alone, my thoughts pour out of every neuron. Every word that can spill from my lips does. Even if they may be harsh or cruel, for I am used to being alone, and when I am alone, there is no one to judge my words. No one will discourage me for them. It's just me and my thoughts, which are me in the simplest form. Isn't that comforting? I don't judge me, but you do. So why would I rather spend my days with the likes of you when I can spend them with the likes of me? Doesn't that make sense, even to the simplest of minds? I don't want company, no company other than mine. I calm me while you harass me. I humble my mind while you slam it shut with nails and boards and screw them up so tight I can't breathe. I feel claustrophobic in a room with just one other person. The fact that their thoughts can burn mine to the ground with a simple noun makes me crumble at their every breath. Even if they may not speak those unpleasant thoughts rushing through their small minds, their eyes, oh, their judgy eyes. It's like a blanket of disappointment falling on top of you with those eyes. I alone breathe. Other people would say I am crazy, rude, or even a prude, just because I don't speak to many. Oh, not so many. Small talk is not my favorite or my forte. If you want to talk to me, talk. Be straightforward. I am a person with stronger wants than the ones who fill my head with mindless conversation. I'd rather have a discussion or an argument, filled with spit and spite. Yes, anything. Anything other than these wallowing words that pour from the bored mouths of those around me. I'd rather leave here to be with myself, deep in the cavern that is my home. I want to be alone. Is that so wrong? The fact that I don't want to consume your apparent dramatic, but quite fanatic conversation. Is that so wrong? Oh, so I walk away when you speak mindless words. Is that stupid to avoid what you call niceties that I call torture? I don't smile back. And so, I'd rather make connections than fill my life with fake affections. I don't need your rude and vast observation. Things I do so I don't have to think about you is plug in my headphones into a computer, a phone, anything that gives me noise that is not the ones around me. I go to a safe place in my mind. A hot bath when late at night, with the only thing that's bright is candlelight. An aroma of peaches, guava, and Epsom salt fills the air. A soft bubble surrounds the top of me in the water. Music here is soft and eloquent, with low, calm notes that hum into my ear. Much softer than the blaring musical noise I listen to when I have to be in the company of others. The company of you. Parts of my life that people, including me, would rather not talk about is how I feel when I'm around people like you, who do not feel or even try to understand what I feel. Yes, emotions, some simple but complex things. That is what we don't want to talk about. The complexity of my feelings when you ask me where I am, where I have been, or what I will do with myself. I like to be alone. I don't need this harassment you call worrying for me. It pains me to see and hear such empty words that don't mean anything. Can't they mean anything? But they don't. Or they won't. Not to people like you, because you don't want to. How are you? Please, you don't care, so why fill the air? Simple silence is fine, so why break it there? I like silence. I'll accept your company. But, dear, if you break this beautiful resistance to noise I reside in, I will return to being alone. Whatever that may mean to you. Will I have to avoid, ignore, or even snore to make you leave me? Will I have to yell the pointless words you want to hear, or you let me be the way I want to be, undeniably, certifiably, alone? I feel the most satisfied when I am alone, in the places I know well, places like my house and bedroom. I know every corner of almost every room, considering some I don't reside in. My room is my domain, where I spend all my free time in. Everything is placed with the most strategy I can expand from my mind. Each thing set down was set by me, with every thought into every spot, so I know where the lamp goes, the pillows, and even the smallest dust bunnies. I like to be alone, so don't ruin it for me. This paragraph style poem is called What is Introvertism by Samantha Keene.